made for NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Sanders' first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage to stand on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans' 49-yard line.
Here's Geis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He gets it in the hands of Geis. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So, but when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off around the 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Watson off play action. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Good shot.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson, and he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Watson on first down. Off to Geis on the screen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Watson buying time to his left. Left side caught by Matthews. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. And he's got his man on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
On the play.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Miles Sanders.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a give right side. Carney. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Sanders.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd and 5.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Sanders. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Miles Sanders, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
21.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On first down, it's Watson. Going left side, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Complete to number 82.
From 13 yards out. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Point after.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tennessee Titans. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Sanders. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. That last run, pretty monumental, Charles. He just toppled 15,000 career rushing yards.
And that just leads me to a question, and even before that, a tip of the cap. How about that accomplishment? But just think in your life, what have you done positively 15,000 times, right?
I haven't driven 15,000 yards, let alone ran for 15,000 yards.
That is phenomenal. Congratulations.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Hampton, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Texans.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Out of the gun, Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
1st down, Texans.
brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
The ball carrier.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever.
Who
calls a 1st down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a 1st down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A gain of 13, it's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. First and goal at the 5.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Back now in Nashville. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some room to roam now. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards.
And 10 at the 50-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Ball carrier.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies... 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check. Flag down. He's checking.
On fourth down, Hampton. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Texans. Now a dump off here complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Watson looks to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Number 81.
A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans draw a bit closer. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Texans 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
47-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Another run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Less than a yard.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll go with a keeper, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively.
4th down.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson on target here to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He hits Baldwin right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run here with Sanders. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hampton. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They got 29 yards that time.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Titans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.